Hello, friends, and welcome back to one more episode of Globally Yours. And in this video, I would try to give you the story of how I got my job in UK. Right? So, without any further delay, let's move on. So, as you know, I have arrived in the UK in June of this year. So I was kind of trying to get a job from 2021, and it took almost like 3 to 4 months before I landed on the right job for me. So, how did I get into this country, and what were the steps that I followed, right? So, one quick way of trying to understand is to break it down into stages. So, I started my job search from around September of 2021, and initially I had really no clue like how to kind of search for a job or how to apply. And it was like one of my really close friends who got a job, and she had helped me to try to navigate through the job market. And I tried to apply to specific organizations through their job portals, and these organizations were universities. I really did not try to apply to corporate jobs, but rather to universities. And and then I applied for almost like 10 universities in the UK and their IT department, and I got 3 calls. And in the third call and the third interview call that I got, I was able to crack the interview, and finally I got the offer in January of 2022. So I started searching for jobs around September 2021. I got my first interview in October, that's like a month, and then in December I finally cracked the interview from one of the universities in London. And so if you want to know like what is the exact process, how to apply, what are the like specifics around applying for university based jobs, I would really be happy to create another video and also try to give you more tips and tricks about the job search, about the interview process, about like the overall assessment patterns, your CV, and all of that. Now let's if we move on, like after I got the job, the more difficult part starts, and that is about visa processing. Now there are multiple visa types within UK. So a lot of people who are watching this video might already know that there is like a student visa, there is a work visa, and then there are like tier 4, which is like the student, and work visa is also categorized as tier 2. And within the tier 2 visa, you have a possibility to like remain in the UK indefinitely, and so you can basically get like a permanent residency, and eventually you can get British citizenship. So that's something that can be done through a tier 2 visa only. We will also talk about the visa types and what are the different categories and conditions of getting a visa in upcoming videos. So please do stay tuned in my channel. Now coming back to my like job and the overall process. Once I cracked the interview, I got the job offer, and then I had to collect documents. So in terms of the documentation, you have to provide a list of documents, which would be like your English language proficiency, which could be determined by IELTS exams, or you can also evaluate through a organization called ECTAS. And uh, and then you have to provide, once you're going for the visa interview, you have to give your job offer, you have to provide your certificate of sponsorship, which is provided by the employer, and your evaluation, and your visa application. And during the visa application too, there were a couple of things that we have to keep in mind and be very careful about, like what is the job, and searching about the employer, like whether the employer has the license to sponsor, because there are a lot of fake job applications or job advertisements on the internet, right? So please be careful. I will definitely show that what is the way to kind of validate that whether a certain employer is a like authentic one or not, right? So once I had collected the documents, I had scheduled an interview, and my interview was around in the month of February, and I was uh, I did like a premium processing or a priority visa for my visa type, which I felt is not necessary, because there are like three different processing in terms of the visa, and you might not be really needing to process like a visa on a priority basis. And why not, or why I'm saying this, I will explain in a later in a later video, when I explain about the visa processing per se, right? So once I received my visa, it was time for me to travel. I booked my tickets, which were around June, and I have arrived in the UK in the month on 10th of June exactly, and I joined the organization. So that's it. That's pretty much it about my story. I have tried to make it pretty short and crisp. Thank you once again for watching this video, and for more tips and insights about the job search, how you can apply for jobs, in what are different portals, and how to look for sponsorship jobs, I will be creating a video, and do stay tuned. Once again, thank you. This is Globally Yours. Bye bye.